Uh,
We need a spicy sound bite to play. So somebody just say something and then go straight from there.
yeah. Okay. I don't know how to. I don't know what is an appropriate way to start a podcast.
I don't know. Maybe it's just inherently talking about, indirectly talking about not knowing how to start a podcast.
All right. Well, welcome to the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about a few things, but first off, let's introduce ourselves. Who are you people?
I'm Jesse Woods.
I'm Jesse Strickland.
And what do you two do?
I'm 6 foot. I weigh 198 pounds. And I work at Lowe's Home Improvement.
I stand at 5'6", staggering 150 pounds LBS on the dot, and I sack groceries at Brooksy Brothers.
Great job description. My name is Chase. I do things. I don't have a job. I'm just kind of a guy that exists. I stand at a staggering 18 foot. I'm 70 million pounds, and I drank a bunch of coffee before recording this.
Now, Chase, would you say that that's for performance, or would you say that's because of your anxiety of not wanting to do bad on this?
Neither. I'm
Also,
really
are you
sleepy because it's like the middle of the night. That's why I drink a bunch of coffee.
Our
So
busy schedules prevent us from recording.
yeah, we've been
We have
trying
to
to
find the time during the night.
yeah we've been trying to record this for like months now. It's the middle of April and we've been trying to record since January, I think.
Yeah, we still haven't. This is actually our podcast over the album 444 by Jay-Z. It's not getting it out.
I didn't even listen to all of 444. I've only listened to a few tracks.
I still jam it sometimes, honestly.
Okay, so do you guys want to start off with the Kali Uchis thing, then just kind of go from there, or do you want to end with that?
We can start with that.
Start it off.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to go track by track, or do you just want to give our overall opinions?
Overall opinions, because I don't know if I can go track for track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, because while I like the album,
Yeah,
the tracks just aren't that memorable.
yeah. I
Like,
feel that.
yeah. The only ones I can remember are I remember the hook for Just a Stranger and most of After the Storm and
Yeah.
Tyrant, cause those were both singles that came out long before the full
Oh, yeah.
album came out.
After the storm, I remember that one pretty well. And Light 22, that was one of my.
Yeah, Flight 22 was good, but the only thing I remember from it is the opener where she's like, "Welcome to the flight. There's exits." You know?
Yeah, like she has. I don't understand. I really don't appreciate that.
You didn't appreciate
It's
that?
obviously never been a. I hated it. Really, it's a drag on the song. But the song, I like the song a lot.
What song are we talking about? After the Storm?
No, we're talking about Flight 22.
Flight 22.
Flight 22 is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's really good, and I disagree with Jesse. I disagree with you about the whole opener being a drag on the song. I think it elevates the song. I think it's a really good tone setter and gets you ready for the journey you're about to go on the flight of 22.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I mean, like, I don't think the song would have been better with it without it. Like, it's just unnecessary.
But I'll tell you what. I get on a plane. I don't want my what do they call the air mistresses? I don't want that. I don't want that little girl exit song. I'll tell you that much.
You
I don't
just
plan on exiting the plane while it's.
did you say air mistresses?
Is that not what they're called?
Air bitches.
They're called air hose. Get it right. Um, I mean, what do you? What would you want the flight to start out with? Just to take off? You don't want any?
I was like Bootsy Collins talking about stuff. It's just like after the storm.
Well, that's part of the song. That's not an intro. Well, it is an
Yeah,
intro, but it's not a cold open like that.
I don't know. They could open it out, play the song.
I feel you.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm being shallow.
Right. It's just nitpick stuff right here.
Yeah, yeah,
um, a problem I had with the album is that it didn't feel like it was carrying me from track to track. Like the tracks ended and then started. Like there was no
yeah,
gracious transition or flow to why the tracks are listed how they are.
yeah. And it's not even like that's a requirement. It's just they didn't feel like they were meant to be where they are. It's not a good arrangement because
Right.
you had like dance songs that were trying too hard to be dance songs. I don't like Kali Uchis dance song type vibe. It's not real for me. But like you had those songs, and you had the R&B type throwback with the bass lines.
Mm-hmm.
And you go back to the kind of weird. I don't know, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna have to pull up the track list real quick because there's one song that really gets on my nerves that I wanted to talk about. Because I wrote notes on all the tracks and what I thought about them while I listened through the album.
Chase does his homework.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in my dreams.
Me and Jesse, we listened to the album about 3 times. Three is a gracious, like a grateful number, like it's time all in it. And then we when it comes time to record, go with the gut. Chase is over here striving for greatness.
Of course.
yeah. I
Um,
prefer to be a balls to the wall last minute kind of guy.
I have
I'll
no
tell
idea
you,
what
if
you
I
just
could
said.
collect the sweat from Chase's brow and drink it fortnightly, I might just be a man.
So yeah, the song that really bothers me is "In My Dreams," and the reason it really bothers me is because Damon Albarn is the one who produced it, the person who produced
Yeah,
it. If you don't know who Damon Albarn is, he's the guy that is the Gorillaz. You know, he's the singer and he produces all the tracks.
yeah.
Um, and he produced that song. He even has a little feature in it, and his production recently has just been straight trash. I don't know if either of you listened to the newest Gorillaz album, Humans, but like every
I don't.
song, what?
Oh, I don't. I didn't.
Oh, every song on it is like the same thing as that, where it's just like boom scats, while this weird synth is going on, like all, and they just sing over that, and it's like trying so hard to be a dance.
New age emo dance.
Don't want to
This
hear it.
Yes, and this album does it a couple of times. It tries way too hard to be like a.
I do have an overall positive feeling about this record. There's just a lot of things that really pull it down to me.
What I love, is, honestly, the way to my heart is a nice lady's voice
Mm-hmm.
over a bass line, like a nice retro R&B bass line, and I get a lot of this, and it warms my heart because it sounds so good.
Yeah.
And then I get that, I'm like, wow, this is good, and then it goes to a weird dance song, and I'm like, I feel like her lane is not those types of songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
She sounds so good over the R&B type vibe.
yeah. She's like a mix between uh Kalani and SZA, I would say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Um. I don't want to step on any toes here, but I did listen to Anthony Fantano's review of it. I don't know if you guys did or
I didn't
not.
get a chance.
Oh, are you sure you want to start this beef? I mean,
No, I'm not starting beef. I'm just saying I agree with something that he said, and I didn't
oh,
realize it until he articulated it, where he said, it sounds like Kali Uchis. She's a great singer, but it seems like her confidence level is at someone who's singing along to songs in a car.
well, there's different kinds of people that sing in the car. Like, there's people that sing in the car that are good, and then people that sing in the car that are bad. And then there's people that sing in the car that are confident but bad and or good.
Yeah.
That was really funny. Anyway, what were you saying?
Sorry, that came out of my penis. Anyhow, I was saying, yeah, I get that.
Mhm.
I can. That's a pretty lofty statement.
I love Callie's voice, because I remember the first time I heard her voice was on "Find Your Wings" by Tyler the Creator, and I was like, "Whoa, this girl's really got something." And I've been following her. I wouldn't say closely, but I've been I've been keeping my eye on her.
I have a restraining order.
I can't come
I'm not
within.
saying I stalk her, but I am saying I know just the right angle to get where you can see through her hedge bushes into her.
Yeah, there's a little gap between her hedges that you can sit comfortably in a lawn chair just looking at her through. But I don't know about that. I think I read about that on a
Here's a
blog.
rumor.
Yeah. um yeah, whenever she finally announced Isolation after putting out After the Storm, I was very excited for this album. Um and I feel like it's a good bad good sandwich, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
that does make sense.
mhm.
I understand that, and yeah, I gotta agree with you on that.
Right. Um I'm burping, I'm sorry. um
We
like
all.
the opening few tracks are really good. Like really solid, like you said, like R&B, nice girls singing over a bass line, and it's just
God,
nice. It
that's yes.
yeah.
That that does to me what a crescent wrench does to a nut.
Turns it on.
Titans.
It makes its dick hard.
I don't think you need to be off the cuff like that, Chase.
um
But I don't know. Kali Uchis, honestly, I don't like her voice.
really.
If we're being real, it sounds like it's just like I don't know. I don't know how to nicely put this. It's not good, and like almost lazy. Like
Really.
a decent singer, just like you know what I'm saying. I don't go for it, but I don't know. It's just a nice lady singing over bass line.
I think I strongly disagree with you on that. I really love her voice. Like that's the main appeal to her music for me
Yeah.
is her voice.
Yeah, it's different, you know.
Yeah. You need to learn to respect women more, Jesse, honestly. Nothing. No response.
You just hear the sound of him leaving the Discord.
Right.
Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry. I was beating my girlfriend. What were we talking about?
I said you need to respect women more.
Oh, I thought you said you need to retract the power core.
What? Oh
I don't
my
know, but
goodness.
it's really hard to hear you over my girlfriend's screams from
Oh,
pain.
right. I
You
understand
said
that.
you need to beat women more.
Yeah, you need to show them what for.
Yeah, show them what it's for. Take them out on a nice date.
Give them a nice steak, like a whole
Yeah.
Wyoming.
my girlfriend says to me, she says, "I love chocolate. Do not give me chocolate. Do not give me chocolate because it'll make me go crazy. I'm addicted to chocolate."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, you're not. And quite frankly, it's insulting. So you know what I did? I took her downtown. I took her down to the street corner, down to the alleys,
Uh-huh.
Down to the
and
Willy Wonka
I found a crack fiend. And I said, "Hey, honey, do you see that? Why can't you be that skinny?"
I'm trying so hard not to laugh so you can finish your story.
It was over. It was the punchline.
All
That
right.
was the punchline.
Yeah, one time my girl, she says to me, hey, and I said hi, and what is that noise? What are you
That
doing?
was my truck. I'm getting out of my truck and going into my house.
You can you can mute your mic while doing that if you want to.
Well, excuse me. I think I will try that now.
All right.
All right.
So while he's gone, other Jesse,
Yes.
I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I'm very glad that the other Jesse left us so that we could have this time alone to, you know, bond.
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say to me?
It might be.
I just
Bro,
spilled.
let me kiss you.
You gonna kiss me
I'm gonna kiss you
on the lips?
on the lips.
Oh. Anyway, we were talking about music, I think.
Yeah.
Um. So overall, okay, I got interrupted in my thought when we were talking about the good, bad, good sandwich. The opening few tracks I think are really good. They're nice to listen to, put on while you're doing the dishes, you know.
Yeah.
Um, then the middle five tracks are very bland and generic and kind of boring. I don't like them.
Yeah.
But then the next five tracks are pretty good again.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't.
I
I
feel pretty much. I feel the same way. Like the strong part of the album is the beginning of the album,
uh
and then it kind of gets weak in the middle, and it comes back with a strong finish.
It's like it's like when you're getting a reach around from your girl. She gets her finger close to your butt and you start to freak out, but then it gets in there and you have a good time afterwards.
Um, yeah. Or like when you're driving really fast, and then like you almost wreck and die, but then you don't. You know?
No, it's nothing like that.
Yeah. Well,
I actually got into a wreck the other day. Did I ever tell you? Did I tell you about this?
no.
Jesus, Chase, are you okay?
No, yeah, it was like just a bump basically. Like I was
Fucking
leaving.
drive, can't you?
What?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. I was leaving the school and this dude backed into me. It was like a little bump, but I was like, what the fuck? And then the dude fucking takes off, and I'm like, well, if he just did a hit and run, I'm gonna try to get his plates. So I'm trying to follow him, and he like ducks into the parking lot of this store and like whips around to the other exit of the parking lot and fucking whips into someone's driveway. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
What the fuck, Richard? Sounds like you should have went to his house and slaughtered his whole family.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing, and then I'd call the cops, obviously, and say it was all in self-defense, and I'd be fine.
Yeah, his whole family.
Right. Are you trying to talk, Jesse?
Oh, no.
It
Okay.
ain't working.
What?
I said because it ain't working. Maybe it is.
All right. Well, I guess we kind of ran out of things to say about isolation.
No,
No? What else do you want to say about it, Jesse?
it was a pretty good album. I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 6, maybe a 7. I don't know.
Uh, uh, on the all famous Jesse Woods album rating scale, it got a 7.2.
Yeah? The Rotten Cantaloupes?
Rotten Cantaloupes, yeah.
Yeah.
Formerly Rotten Tangerines.
When was that? You never told me about Rotten Tangerines.
I don't know. I mean, I don't remember if it's a. I don't remember if it was Cantaloupes first or Tangerines first, but I know it changed.
I only remember cantaloupes. I don't remember tangerines.
Huh.
Huh.
I don't know. It just depends on what fruit I'm feeling like. But I'm always feeling like a fruit.
Well, are melons... Jesse, are you banging on your mic? What are you doing?
No, I'm
I'll,
playing a game at the same time, so
You're what?
I'm playing a game at the same time.
You're playing a game?
Yeah?
We're we're trying to do a podcast.
It's not. I thought this was a normal thing.
No, you gotta...
it's okay, Jesse. I was hitting my fiance.
Well, that's fine.
So-
That is normal.
Oh gosh.
All right, well, I guess we kind of finished our discussion about isolation. So what else we want to talk about?
There's something I want to talk about, and that's I don't want to do the cliche of
Say Syria,
the
please don't say Syria.
What?
Nothing.
what happened in Syria. I don't know.
Oh no, we're not going to talk
Nothing-
about we're not going
nothing.
to talk about Syria.
Nothing happened in Syria.
I'd say yeah. It's usually like it's usually like Fruit Loops and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Is there a new cereal or something? There's a new cereal.
There's a new cereal brand.
Anyways,
But yeah, we could do the cliche of OMG Yodel Boy at Coachella.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about the
it's
old
the
boy at
last thing I
Coachella.
was expecting.
Really, I think that would be like the number one cliche thing to talk about. It's like, honestly, I think it's pretty funny that as a society we're at the point that a boy can yodel in Walmart and the next week he can be at Coachella.
Yeah, I was thinking that because I saw the video on Twitter. I was like, this dude is literally just some random kid who performed a concert in Walmart for some reason, and now he's like an international superstar.
Well, see, what people don't most people don't remember is he went
People don't know
viral
Hank Williams
before.
Jr. or Hank Williams.
Oh, that's one thing, yeah. But like he went viral before when he was younger, and he was in like the little baby carrying basket of the Walmart carts,
Right.
He's in
and
the
he sang the same thing.
Wait, so
So
he's
that
just
video
riding
was-
off the same success that he did before?
Yeah, he's just like a little older, and he's like, oh, I guess I'll go back to Walmart and do my song again.
I can't believe that. What a hack. What a fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't he expand his horizons? Go to like Target and do it or something. I don't know.
See, I
Or
actually
create a fake GoFundMe account for the family to keep.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Oh boy. We're bullying the kid who cried in a video for being bullied. What
It's not
monsters are we?
okay.
I don't know. I don't want to. I'm sure it's his mother that did the whole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Uh,
didn't even have Facebook. He can't see this.
Oh. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. The Mason Ramsey, the yodeling kid from Walmart. I actually heard
Yeah.
that he has close connections to Hitler and is actually a Nazi.
Ooh, the Russians aren't going to like this.
The Russians are. That sounds like a clickbait title, but it's like where it's like 99% of people don't get it. It's like the Russians, they just won't like it. We probably should have planned this out more before going into it. I mean, we've had plenty of time to do that. We've devolved from trying to be
Jesse,
a music
Jesse
podcast.
left.
Oh, he just left?
Yeah, you didn't hear it.
Oh no.
It's not okay.
This has gone downhill very fast.
It's good. I'm
It's
having
good.
fun.
I don't know, you seen any good movies lately, Jesse?
Um, Forrest Gump's pretty good.
That's an... What?
Forrest, you heard me. Forrest
Yeah, I
Gump is
heard you.
pretty.
But, like, why are you talking about Forrest Gump?
You asked me if I saw any good movies lately, and that's a good movie.
Alright,
Is it
well...
not? Am I wrong?
You're not
Am I wrong?
wrong. It's just that that's not the type of response I was expecting. Also...
What do you have against Forrest Gump?
I don't have anything against Forrest Gump. It's a perfectly fine movie. I like that movie. I'm just saying, I expected you to say a newer movie or a more obscure movie at least.
Okay.
Also,
The Matrix.
shut up. Other Jesse Woods, he's not gonna be back on the podcast for
Ever?
this one. What?
I
Ever
said
again?
ever.
Yeah, he just decided he quit. So that's good. No, he had to hang up for reasons. So I guess we gotta carry this the rest of the way. How long have we been
Understand.
recording? Not very long. I don't think. Maybe like 30 minutes, if that.
Yes.
Yes, hit that 30-minute mark. I got a game today. It's been out for a long time, but I finally picked it up for the first time today.
What is it?
Bayonetta. Have you ever played that or
I've
heard of
never
it?
heard of that.
What?
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of Bayonetta?
No, isn't it like an anime game or something?
An anime game? It's a
Yeah.
it's an action character game like a God of War or what's it called? Devil May Cry. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I've literally been playing that like all week. But yeah, I picked up Bayonetta. It's super good. I played it for like 3 or 4 hours straight today, which I never do anymore. I usually can't play a game for that long, but Bayonetta is super cool. And if you have a Nintendo Switch and are looking to get a new game, you can get Bayonetta 1 and 2 on it. This is not sponsored by Nintendo, I'm just saying.
Oh wow.
They're good games and you should play them if you like good games.
I don't really play any new games.
You don't play new games?
I haven't played. I might get. Are
The
you
new,
gonna get Far Cry 5?
you got Far Cry 5?
No.
Oh,
You.
you keep cutting out, man. I can't understand what you're trying to say.
Yes, that's what I mentioned.
All right, well, I guess this is a good place to end the podcast.
You hear me?
It's really short this week. Hopefully it'll be
Hang on.
longer
Hang
next
on.
time we do it.
I'm going to try something.
All right, well, it's just me now. I'm wrapping it up. Oh, now he's back. Whatever. Um, all right. Well, I no one probably liked this podcast, but if you happened to like this because you're an idiot, uh, like the video and comment what you liked and what you want to see from us, and also subscribe. So this has been the Lightly Motivated Podcast. We'll see you in 2 weeks, probably. All right, bye.
This is sometimes